All right, a huge breaking news development coming in on the world of geopolitics. New York Times is reporting that President Trump is likely to skip Quad Summit, which was to take place later in the year in New Delhi, in India. And Donald Trump no longer plans to visit India for the upcoming Quad Summit. And the New York Times is reporting this, citing people familiar with his schedule. The report linked to the move to recent strains in his ties with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. No official comment, of course, coming in either from the White House or the Minister of External Affairs. We'll have to wait for that. But New York Times really creating a flutter there, seconding what was reported by a German newspaper when it said that at least 4 times Trump has tried to talk to Prime Minister Modi on the issue of India-Pakistan ceasefire and the India-US trade deal. But the Prime Minister Modi has not been coming online, essentially rebuffing the American president as India stares down on American bullying on tariffs. And now the New York Times seconding that report. Not only that, in fact, also suggesting that it's unlikely that in the midst of all this frost between India and the United States because of Trump's tariff tantrums, that President Trump is likely to travel, or unlikely to travel actually, to New Delhi to participate in the Quad Summit, which means Quad is gone for a toss for now, hostage to the singling out of India by Trump administration, by Donald Trump personally. And so because the two leaders are now talking, obviously then it cannot lead to a summit meeting between them. In fact, the discomfiture is not just of India. The other 2 Quad members, Japan and Australia, have also signaled that they are not very happy with the manner in which the Trump administration is pushing in the tariff issue. And we have seen, for example, just a day before yesterday, Japan cancelled the visit of its trade negotiation team to Washington, D.C. Australia has very publicly expressed dissatisfaction with the tariff policy of the Trump administration. So India, Japan, and Australia, all members of the Quad, all not on the same page with the United States on tariffs. And in fact, India in a standoff with Donald Trump because of his singling out of India. And in that backdrop, reports suggesting that he's going to skip coming for the Quad Summit, which means obviously the Quad Summit is not happening. And India has, of course, taken it in stride. We're going to get a voice soon on this.